Okay, good evening. How are you? Let me hope you are doing well. I want to show you something in trading. I am going to show you a system where we're going to trade this pattern. It is just a break and retest, but with a bullish or a bearish engulfing pattern. It is going to be like that. Yes. Suppose here there is a line like here, and we are going to trade that zone. Yes, so which means we are going to trade break and retest area. So you can see we are coming at this level, wait a little bit until we get a bearish engulfing pattern that we are going to use in our trading. So that's why you are going to see that here, look, here I have traded. You let the market, you can see here there is a bearish engulfing pattern here. Yes, there is, first of all, you need this. It always works for me every time. You need this green candle followed by the red candle, which is too long, and then you wait a little bit so that the market might go back. Then you can see at this level it is trying to stop you out. Even if you have tried to enter, don't just enter, but wait. Yes, wait. You can wait, or you enter aggressively. You can enter aggressively because you have some confirmation. Okay, then as you can see, my stop loss was above this level where I have entered from. Remember, I have entered from here. Yes, but for me, because I was seeing here where the first trade stopped, so that's where I have entered. So the zone was like that. That was my support. Yes, but now it are changing into a resistance. The support is changing into resistance, and the resistance is changing into support. You can see this is my resistance zone. Yes, do you see? And this is a support. So for here, for there, I have traded this area. You can see I have seen that here there is a bullish engulfing pattern. So I have traded this zone until I reach this area. For me, I don't fight for big profits. Sometimes I get out instead of just staying in the market. So after seeing that, for here I have taken like 2% and they went out. Yes, it was like 2% because I didn't wait. I was like trading this area. Okay, I have taken 2% and I went out. Yeah, it was 2% profits and I went out. So then I waited for this pattern. Sometimes I get out and I wait for the pattern to form. So you can see the market is coming here, retest, and I am having a bearish engulfing pattern here. There is a green candle followed by a longest, which is a momentum candle. So that is going to give me an entry. So my stop loss was from above here. Yes, and because here there was a support here. Since here there was support, there was a, that's why I have taken this profits, and I had to wait to see whether it is coming. So for this reason, it has come and it tested this zone again. Remember, whenever you can see a support or a resistance, that zone is likely to be retested once again. So you can see here again, I am getting this pattern. There is, remember we have a green and a red candle following each other. Let me show you. You have this, a candle which is like this, which is green, and you have another one which is red at here at this level, but not exceeding a halfway. So that means you will wait for it to come back, then you go down, or you can enter aggressively. But my way, sometimes I wait, many times I wait for it to retest. You can see for here I have entered, but again it has come retested. So my entry was like here, then it tried again to go back. Yes, but the best thing, or the most interesting thing, again it formed this one, this bearish engulfing pattern. You can see there is also this red candle, there is a red candle, yes, and a green candle here. Yes, here there is, we have the longest red candle, and we have a green candle which is here, which this pattern is called bearish engulfing pattern. And another one which is like, another one which is, let me show you, which is like this one. Let me show you, when you have another one which is like this, here there is a green, and here you have, it is a vice versa, and you have another one which is red like here, means you have what you call, you can see this is a bullish engulfing pattern here, and you are going to trade that pattern going upwards. In most cases, those are trades that I carry out, and whenever it stops me out, I don't feel bothered. I exit and try to enter once again. Let me show you something. For here it has formed, but I didn't enter cause I was waiting for it to retest back, but again it came out of this zone. Yes, it has come out of that zone, and that's why I have traded. So should I exit from here? My target, so I have come from this level, because sometimes I take small profits and I get out. I was also getting this profit, expecting to get out at this level. However, the market continued. Do you see? So which means it was no longer, when you see that, means that the market is no longer going your way, means it has changed the direction. That's why you can see that I have taken a position. Should I exit or not? Okay, tell me please. Huh? Tell me. This has always been there. Again, let me show you. Here was another trade, but I didn't take it. Let me show you. You can see there was a trade after retesting this zone. Listen, okay, look at here. There was a trade here. You would take, like, let me show you. If you can measure, you would take from this area, like you would take 3%. Do you see? You would take like 6% profits and you get out of that trade. Do you see? So, but again, there was a reversal. So I waited for the market again to go back. This trade, I have not taken it. Yes? Yeah. But so I have taken this one to this level because it has broken that level. It might again come here and go back. Yes? So should I exit? No. Let me wait a little bit. So, but for here, I shift my stop loss at this level so that I secure this profits that has come from this level up to here. Yes, you can see from here up to here. Let me show you from here up to here. Like you can see here, there is a profit of almost 3%. So here I can exit and wait to see what is the reaction of the market at this level, at this zone. Yes, I can exit, or it can come back before going up, or it might also return at this level. So that's why in most cases you will see me like posting millionaires, posting some trades. Yeah, let me wait a little bit, but I'm going to shift. Always remember to shift your stop loss at break even point so that you don't lose. Yes, always secure your profits instead of losing. Yeah, in most cases that's how you will find trades. So this was what I was showing you. So let me show you another one. Have you seen here? Here was this one. Have you seen? So I have entered from that zone, and my stop loss was here. Yes, was under here. So I have taken these profits up to this zone. But you can see here there is also a bullish engulfing pattern that was showing me that something is going to happen. Yes, because you can see here there was some kind of like a consolidation. However, for me, I entered aggressively. So you can see that I have taken almost, let me show you something. I have taken, it was 10, almost 12%. Yeah. Have you seen? I have taken 10% profit rate from this trade. So you will find that many trades are there if you can consider and look for those area. Okay, let me show you something. If you would enter like here, let me show you. You can see that here we are having a bearish engulfing pattern. What if you would enter at that level? Yes, let me show you. What if you would enter? You would have taken, sorry, let me show you. You would have taken like from here. Imagine you had entered from here. You would have taken your 10% almost. You would take like 8% and get out, or 6% profits, because you can see this pattern is already there. The pattern is already there. Have you seen a bearish engulfing pattern? Okay, thank you. Hope we meet next time in the session. Some trades will take you out. I can't promise you that in many cases you will win, but some trades will take you out. That's why you have to manage risk. Like imagine you have seen like this pattern here and you just enter. That's why sometimes I wait for the retest. Like here, I wait for the retest, then I go short, or it is like this. I wait for the retest, then I go long. But in most cases, let me show you. If this trade, if you had traded like, let me show you something. If you had entered like this level, have you seen? Here there is a bearish engulfing pattern. What if you had entered there? From there, you can see trades are already there. Okay, another one is here. Let me show you. Imagine you had entered from there. You would have taken that trade from here. Imagine you had entered from, maybe let us say you had entered here, then you would have traded that market from all the way up to this level, because you can see that we are still respecting what has happened there. Have you seen? Let's think that you had held the trade, you would have taken almost 25 to 27%. Yeah, if you had entered from that candle, that's how in most cases you will trade. But if you don't want to enter aggressively, let me show you a trick that you can use. Imagine you have seen that candle which is like that. you can mark the line like this, then you mark again, you mark the closure of the candle. Remember, the candle opens at this level here and it closes at this level once again. So what you would do, you would mark, maybe if you wanted to wait for the retest, you would mark that zone. After marking that zone, you are going to see that you are going to have a good retest before entering. Before entering, you can see that here is a retest. You can see the market will try to trick you, come back, then you enter at this level, then you push the market all the way down. That is another way of marking one candlestick pattern. Yeah, if you are seeing it, it will be helpful with you. That's why in most cases I'm not telling you to enter. This is an aggressive method of just entering without wasting. If you had marked like here, you can see that the market, once it comes back, let me show you, like here, you can see we have a bearish engulfing pattern for this level, for this trade. However, let me show you another trick for entering trades like this. It's good to wait for the retest to see what is the direction of the market. However, some trades will continue immediately. Some trades will continue immediately before changing the direction sometimes, because they have stronger momentum. Here you can see that buyers tried to push the market back. However, the sellers are still strong enough. So let me show you, if it happens like this, if you were trading, if you were expecting the market to come and retest before going down, and you have seen that, and again you see that the market has come back inside the box, after coming inside the box, closes with a bullish candle, a strong bullish candle like that. Yes, instead of going short, now you can place a long position at that level. You can place a long position and you trade going upwards. Do you see? Yeah, you can take like 4% and you get out, because you never know whether the market is going to return back. Yeah, that's how you trade in that case. Let me show you another. You can see things always happen in the market. You can see for here it is already there. Have you seen? It has continued immediately without returning. That's why in most cases I enter. Let me tell you, you can enter with, like, if you have like $100 or $50. Let me think that you have smaller capital, like if you have smaller capital like $20, you might enter like with $7 or $6. Then after, and never use a big leverage in crypto trading. Use a small leverage if you are a beginner, because in most cases big leverages means that the exchange is giving you too much credit. You are in credit, and they will never allow to lose their money. That's why you will be liquidated easily. If you are a beginner, always use a leverage which is not beyond 5. You can take a small profit, but consistently instead of losing all. But like for this trade, you would enter at that zone. Maybe you would take like 10%. You would take like 10%. Do you see? Let's think that you were trading, you were having like $10 with a leverage of 5, that is $50. You see? Then $50 later, maybe let's see. Let's meet next time, because now we have other things to do. And that's it. Thank you very much.